Across America, millions start their day with Savannah Guthrie, the familiar and trusted co-anchor of NBC's Today Show. Her presence has become a morning ritual for countless households, as she greets viewers with warmth and confidence. She's known for her sharp interviews and steady presence, guiding viewers through major news events with professionalism. Whether it's breaking news or heartfelt stories, Savannah's calm demeanor and insightful questions help make sense of the day's headlines. Guthrie's reputation is built on integrity and the ability to ask tough questions while remaining impartial. Colleagues and viewers alike respect her for her fairness, and her commitment to journalistic ethics has set a high standard in the industry. Viewers trust her for clear, unbiased reporting, a trust earned over years of live broadcasts. Her ability to remain composed under pressure has made her a reliable source of information, especially during uncertain times. But sometimes, the news takes an unexpected turn, and journalists find themselves closer to the story than they'd like. Even the most seasoned anchors can be caught off guard when the headlines hit home. Recently, Savannah Guthrie's personal life intersected with a major national investigation, drawing attention not just to her reporting, but to her own family. This time, the story isn't about her reporting, but about her family. The spotlight has shifted, and Savannah must navigate the challenges of being both a journalist and a daughter. Her mother, Nancy Guthrie, has been unexpectedly mentioned in an ongoing federal inquiry involving former President Donald Trump and the FBI. The investigation has brought new scrutiny and questions to Savannah's doorstep. This development has placed Savannah in a unique and challenging position, testing her ability to balance her professional responsibilities with her personal life. The line between journalist and news subject has suddenly blurred, leaving Savannah Guthrie to navigate uncharted territory in both her career and her family life. The story centers on an FBI investigation into the handling of sensitive government documents from the Trump administration. This high-stakes inquiry has drawn national attention, as officials work to determine whether any laws were broken and how classified materials were managed after leaving the White House. The investigation is not only about the documents themselves, but also about the network of people who may have come into contact with them, directly or indirectly. In a surprising twist, Nancy Guthrie's name surfaced in documents under review by federal investigators. She is not accused of wrongdoing, but her mention drew attention due to her daughter's high-profile role in journalism. The media quickly picked up on this detail, sparking a wave of speculation and commentary about how personal connections can sometimes intersect with major national stories. Reports indicate her name appeared in correspondence with a key figure in the investigation. The connection is indirect, but it's enough to spark public interest and questions. Even a passing reference in official documents can lead to intense scrutiny, especially when it involves individuals linked to the media or public figures. The focus is not on accusations but on how a private citizen became linked to a national security probe. The investigation is complex, involving emails and messages collected as part of the FBI's broader inquiry. Each new detail adds another layer to an already intricate case, and investigators are working methodically to piece together the full picture. Nancy Guthrie's involvement is still being clarified, but her daughter's public profile amplifies the story. This situation highlights how personal and public lives can unexpectedly collide in the world of news. For families in the spotlight, even indirect connections can become headline news, raising questions about privacy and the far-reaching impact of high-profile investigations. As the investigation continues, separating fact from speculation is more important than ever. The public, the media, and officials alike must navigate a landscape where information is constantly evolving, and the truth can sometimes be difficult to discern. To understand this story, we must consider the central figure, former President Donald Trump. His presidency and post-White House years have been marked by ongoing investigations and intense media scrutiny. The current FBI probe focuses on the handling of classified documents after Trump left office. Federal law requires presidential records to be turned over to the National Archives, and the FBI is investigating whether this was done properly. Trump has denied any wrongdoing, calling the investigation politically motivated. Every new detail in this case is magnified by the polarized political climate. Anyone connected, even indirectly, is thrust into the spotlight. The appearance of Nancy Guthrie's name in this context adds another layer of complexity. This is not just a legal matter, it's a national drama playing out in real time. The stakes are high, and every development is closely watched. The FBI is the nation's top law enforcement and domestic intelligence agency. In cases involving national security and classified documents, the FBI's job is to gather facts and follow the evidence. Their investigations are impartial, regardless of who is involved. In this case, agents are tracing the chain of custody for sensitive documents from the Trump administration. The process is meticulous, involving thousands of records and digital files. Once the FBI completes its work, findings go to federal prosecutors, who decide on possible charges. The FBI's role is fact-finding, not making final legal decisions. With a former president involved, every move is under intense scrutiny. The mention of Nancy Guthrie's name means investigators must examine all relevant communications, no matter how minor they seem. Kash Patel is a key figure in this investigation, and his name has surfaced repeatedly as the story has unfolded. A former senior advisor in the Trump administration, Patel is known for his unwavering loyalty to Donald Trump and his deep involvement in national security matters. He served in several high-profile roles, including as Chief of Staff to the Acting Secretary of Defense, and was often at the center of major policy decisions. He has publicly defended Trump's handling of classified documents, frequently appearing in interviews to argue that the former president had the authority to declassify materials. Patel even claims to have played a direct role in the declassification process, making him a crucial witness in the ongoing legal battles. Patel's statements and actions have made him central to the FBI's inquiry, as investigators try to piece together the timeline and legality of the document handling. Recent reports suggest that Nancy Guthrie's communications were with Kash Patel, raising new questions about the scope of his connections and influence. The content of these messages remains undisclosed, but the very existence of this connection is significant, hinting at a broader network of contacts that may be relevant to the investigation. Investigators want to know why a private citizen like Nancy Guthrie was in contact with a central figure in the probe, and whether these communications could shed light on the case. Any communication with Patel is of interest to the FBI, given his prominent role in the controversy and his access to sensitive information. This link has unexpectedly drawn Nancy, and by extension, Savannah Guthrie, into the investigation's orbit, blurring the lines between public figures and private citizens. It's a reminder of how Washington's political networks can reach far beyond the usual players, pulling in people from all walks of life and connecting them in surprising ways. The story is less about guilt and more about understanding the web of connections that shape high-profile investigations and the ripple effects they create. For Savannah, it's a personal link to a national controversy, one that could have implications for her family and her public image. For the public, it's a glimpse into the unpredictable nature of high-profile investigations, where even the most unexpected connections can become headline news. Nancy Guthrie is not a public figure. She's known mainly as Savannah Guthrie's mother. Her sudden connection to a federal investigation is both surprising and unsettling. According to reports, her name appeared in emails with Kash Patel under FBI review. She is not accused of any crime. Investigators are simply seeking context. For Nancy, this is an unexpected and difficult spotlight. The family connection has turned what might have been a minor detail into a headline. This situation shows how the lives of private citizens can be swept up in major news events. It also highlights the challenges faced by families of public figures. The story is not about guilt, but about the intersection of private life and public scrutiny. It's a powerful reminder of how quickly ordinary lives can become part of national headlines. For Savannah Guthrie, this is a professional and personal dilemma. As a journalist, she's covered the Trump investigations for years. Now her own family is part of the story. News organizations have strict ethics rules for such situations. NBC News must decide if Savannah should recuse herself from covering this investigation to avoid any appearance of bias. The public and media will be watching how she and her network handle this challenge. For Savannah, it's a test of journalistic integrity and transparency. The situation underscores the importance of ethics in journalism. It's a rare moment when a reporter becomes part of the news cycle. How Savannah and NBC respond will set an example for the industry. The public reaction to this story has been swift and divided. Some sympathize with Savannah and her mother, seeing them as caught in a political crossfire. Others question the connection and raise concerns about media bias. In today's polarized climate, every detail is scrutinized and debated online. News organizations must report responsibly, focusing on facts and avoiding speculation. The way the media covers this story is itself under the microscope. For viewers, it's a lesson in media literacy and the importance of critical thinking. As the story unfolds, patience and discernment are essential. This story connects a private citizen, a journalist, and a former president in a high-stakes federal investigation. It's a reminder that the rule of law applies to everyone, and investigations must follow the evidence wherever it leads. The case highlights the challenges journalists face when personal and professional worlds collide. How Savannah Guthrie and NBC handle this will impact public trust in the media. The story also shows how national controversies can touch ordinary lives. It's a cautionary tale about the digital footprints we leave and the unpredictability of public life. For the public, it's a call to be thoughtful news consumers, separating fact from speculation. In a fast-moving world, this story asks us to pause, think critically, and remember the human side behind the headlines. Ultimately, it's about integrity, transparency, and the enduring importance of ethical journalism.